On this episode of Baby Oh Baby Go, Baby Oh Baby Go, Baby Oh Baby Go. Hey guys, so I am making homemade from scratch banana bread for my little one. Now, y'all, this is my first time making banana bread from scratch. Normally, what I typically do is get some Martha White muffin mix, okay, and I add a banana to it, and that's my banana bread. And I did a video on it, y'all, and I got called out for not making banana bread. They were like, that is muffins with bananas in it. And so I was like, touche, you are right. So this will be my first time making banana bread, and y'all, I started off by beating 3 bananas to submission. That's what I did. I beat 3 bananas to submission, and then I decided to add some sugar. You guys, I did follow a recipe, kind of. I added a cup of sugar, and then I ended up adding an egg. And yes, the recipe did call for both of these because, I mean, if y'all have seen my videos at this point, you know I'm not going to follow the recipe 100%. So I added butter, and then I was like, let's add some honey butter because y'all, I just wanted that extra flavor, and I felt like what I was doing wasn't enough. I needed more. So I added the honey butter and the regular unsalted butter. Oh no, y'all, that was salted butter. Was I supposed to add unsalted? I don't know, but I added salted butter and I added honey butter to this recipe. And yeah, I did that because I thought it would taste better. So that's what I did. And y'all, tell me why I have a whole KitchenAid mixer right beside me, literally right beside me, y'all, and I still decided to use a whisk. I just didn't feel like getting out all that stuff. But anyways, I mix, and then I added some flour. And y'all, I don't remember how much flour I added. I wanted to say it was 1.5 cups, but I'm not 100% sure. And I also added baking powder. Now, the recipe called for baking soda, but I didn't have baking soda. And I was like, well, I need a substitute. So I went and I looked online, y'all, and I was searching. I was like, what is a substitute for baking soda? And y'all, the substitute's baking powder, like, duh. So what you do is you just triple the recipe. So whatever the recipe calls for, so like, let's say the recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of baking soda, you would add 3 teaspoons of baking powder. That's what it says, so that's what I did. And then I added some salt, and it was like a teaspoon of salt. And y'all, ended up mixing that again. And y'all, sidebar, I just realized this, a little while ago, that once your child turns 1, that they are considered a toddler. And I was like, well, why is that? Because how I saw it, they're just a little baby when they're an infant, and then they're a big baby, once they get older. And then they go to the toddler phase. But the doctor was like, no, once they're 1, they are considered a toddler. I'm like, well, what if they're not walking yet? Because the whole point of a toddler being a toddler is because they're toddling, they're walking unsteadily. So if they're not walking, are they still considered a toddler? These are questions, you guys, that I need answers to. But anyways, I did not know that. Like, as soon as they turn 1, it's like, not a baby anymore. You're a toddler. Grow up. And I was like, let the baby breathe, Let them have their moment. But anyways, so y'all, once I ended up mixing all that up, I think I went rogue. Yes, I did. I went way left on the recipe. So I started adding vanilla. I started adding cinnamon because I was like, it's not giving me what I need. I feel like it needs more. So I didn't measure any of this. I just kind of winged it. And yeah, I ended up adding honey as well. Did I add honey? I believe I added honey to this recipe too. Why, I don't know, because I already added honey butter, and so the recipe really did not need honey. But I wanted to make sure that my banana bread was very, very flavorful, okay? And I wanted it to be moist, and I just wanted it to be yum, yum, yum. So that's why I was like, let's add honey because a spoonful of sugar, makes the medicine go down. Not saying that my banana bread tasted like medicine, but what I'm saying is like the more sugar, the better. Well, that's not necessarily true, but and plus, honey is actually considered a better sugar than regular sugar, like white sugar or brown sugar, kind of. I don't know, you guys. But, anyways, once I did all that, I ended up mixing it and I put it in a pan and I sprayed it with some pan. And y'all, I went rogue again. Okay, so once I put it in the pan, I decided, it's still missing something. So I ended up going in my cabinet, searching. I was like, raisins or chocolate chips? Raisins or chocolate chips? And guess what I went with, you guys? Just guess. I went with chocolate chips. Why, I don't know, but I will say that I am glad that I did go with chocolate chips because those chocolate chips were so good on the banana bread. And I'm glad I actually didn't put them in the entire mix and that I just put them on top because I feel like if I put it through the entire mix, it would have been too sweet. And even though I like sweets, okay, I didn't want my banana bread too sweet. I just wanted it flavorful and kind of sweet. But y'all, this is how it turned out. I know, amazing, right? Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.